The Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns are in the NBA Finals in what has been a hell of a postseason. They overcame the odds and the obstacles in their way, and they gifted the NBA fans one of the most wholesome finals matchups ever. And that's mainly because of the journey of two of the best players in the league, CP3 and Giannis. The 2021 finals are a definitive turn on both of their careers, a chance to silence the haters and each other against them once and for all. I'm Bill, and let's get into it. 16 years, that's how long Chris Paul waited to reach the finals. The best point guard of his generation has been through it all to get there. From the ascendance to stardom in New Orleans, to Lob City, to the Houston Rockets and the young OKC squad. But it is the last few years that have been pivotal in CP3's amazing journey through the NBA courts. When he was injured in the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors in 2018, many thought that the last chance of him to get that ring was gone. He learned through Bleacher Report that he was traded to the Thunder a season after that loss to the Warriors, and many believed that he would gradually start to fade from stardom. But the redemption of Chris Paul was just beginning. He proceeded to stun the basketball world by lifting up those young Thunder in the 2019-2020 season, one that was interrupted by a worldwide pandemic, and that, in the end, came within a few plays of Paul exacting revenge on the Rockets in that 7-game first-round series inside the bubble. But once again he was traded, this time to the Phoenix Suns, and he came one step closer to his goal, even though he didn't know at the time. The Suns, with his leadership, Booker's exceptional talent, the great surrounding cast, and the spot-on coaching, was one of the most fun teams to watch in the 2020-2021 season. Not only they played beautiful basketball, but they were winning games as well. The Suns finished second in the West, and thus another chance for that elusive finals appearance was there for Paul, and he didn't disappoint. He recovered from the first-round shoulder injury to beat his pal LeBron James and his Lakers, then swept Denver and MVP Nikola Jokic before contracting COVID-19 and missing the first two games against these Kawhi Leonard-less Clippers. But after that, Paul was in control of his destiny and he closed out the Clippers in 6 games. It's a journey straight out of a Hollywood script, and the question is if it will have a happy ending. Can Chris Paul win his first ring and take his place alongside the other great point guards who lifted the Larry O'Brien trophy? To do that, he and the Suns will have to defeat the Bucks and the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. When he came to Milwaukee in 2013 as a skinny 19-year-old from Greece, he famously had never tasted a smoothie, and now he's a 2-time MVP, multiple-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, and one of the best players in the NBA. I happen to be from Greece and I saw where Giannis grew up. The dude isn't supposed to be where he is right now. The moment he was drafted, he had already won. Giannis is that type of guy, a loyal guy. He will never forget that John Hammond drafted him. That's why he signed a $228 million contract extension and didn't leave Milwaukee for a quote-unquote big market as many other NBA stars have done before him. He chose to spend his prime in a Bucks uniform, and now his loyalty finally paid off. But it wasn't an easy road. The Bucks blew a 2-0 lead against Toronto in the 2019 Eastern Conference Finals. They were bounced from the bubble by the Miami Heat last year, and in general, despite being one of the better teams during the regular season, in the playoffs they underachieved. Giannis himself drew criticism for his poor outside shooting and foul shooting. He was told that he couldn't lead his team to the finals, and the narrative was pretty much the same this year, especially after the Bucks were on a collision course with the Brooklyn Nets. Even the team's legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't believe in the Bucks, and KD and the Nets came close to ending their season, but they didn't. Chris, Giannis and the Bucks survived. After the freak went down with a hyperextended knee against the Hawks, the Bucks once again came through. With Giannis being a leader even though he didn't play, Chris, Drew and the rest of the guys booked a ticket for the NBA Finals. This shouldn't come as a surprise. Giannis and his family have been surviving their whole lives. He survived poverty in Greece. He survived in the league as a 19-year-old most of the fans have never heard of. He survived the criticism when he rose to stardom. With him being the soul of the Bucks, they became survivors like him. And they have an opportunity to silence all the haters, all the so-called NBA analysts that believe small market teams are hurting the ratings, and prove that loyalty, sometimes, gets you places. And in their way is the point guard and the Phoenix Suns. So guys, who do you think is going to win the 2021 NBA Finals? Whose career will this ring affect the most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to click that subscribe button for more NBA content. I have been Bill, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!